Good morning, my friends. How you all doing? How's things? It is another wonderful Monday here in Dublin. Actually, this time I'm not even joking. It is a wonderful Monday. It's like one step away from sunny, and it will be sunny later on today. So, woohoo! Um, as always, I'm filming this Monday motivations for you guys a week ahead of schedule. So this, what I'm filming, is actually the beginning of the week that is leading up to St. Patrick's Day. I know by the time you see this, it's gone. So hopefully you guys had a great St. Patrick's Day. My week is gonna involve a lot of getting ready for it. I want to start talking to you guys a little bit about a couple of little things that came to my mind during kind of the week that I've had, and then kind of building up to this week and all this that sort of stuff. Three things that I think we all need from time to time. We hate having to deal with it, but when it comes to it, we all need it, and I think it's really important that we accept that these are very valuable things. And if we accept them as valuable things, it usually leads us to growth within us, and then lead us to better things, whether it's in our personal life or career or life in general. First of all, from time to time, we all need perspective. Unfortunately, too often the perspective only comes when we get really, really knocked down about something, and we have to stop and think. Too often we're just like a really narrow-minded and forcing our way ahead, which is something I'm guilty of all the time, or then the other side is that we're just kind of floating. We're just doing because of doing. We don't really know why we're doing it. It's that Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and then weekend comes, try to forget about it. Go out partying, yay, and we repeat it. And there's no kind of bigger end goal. It's more like just surviving from week to week. We get stuck on these things, either that really heavy focus or that mundane, repetitive structure. We need something to kind of stop us and give us perspective on things. Last week was a real week of perspective for me. It's been really, really... it's been tough, but it's also been very good, because it really stopped me, really made me prioritize a lot of things in my life, made me rethink what I want to do, where I want to focus on. Funny enough, at the end of it, I feel like I actually want to do more and more and more and more. So that's the good thing. But that leads to the next few important things. No matter what you're going to do after you get the perspective, do not fall back into the old habits. You need action, and you need kind of meaningful action. You need action that you kind of planned a little bit and decided to do something about it and go for it. And that's the kind of action that hopefully leads into something great, if you know what I mean. Without the action, nothing's going to happen, nothing's going to change. Because without the meaningful action that we kind of figured out that this is what we need to do, we're just going to fall back into the same routine, the same habits. And it's so easy to kind of jump out of it and do some action and then just forget about it in about a week's time. You really need to focus on these things, and you need to stick to that action. You need to make that action into something that builds into habits, and that's by whether it's a scheduling it or just you have to be aware of what you're doing all the time. The third thing is really, really important, and something especially for me when I function so fast paced all the time, I sometimes forget, and I'm the one who gets gonna lose out of most of it. It's you gotta be present. These things can be real distractions, but there's 100 million different things, the TV, whatever. When you're with somebody, whether it's a colleague or a loved one, a family member, be present, okay? Be like you spending only a certain amount of time with them until you move on to something else. When you're there, be present. Okay, there's nothing that's going to happen in this world that is going to be more important than the person that is actually spending time with you in that moment. I mean, we have to fight for attention anywhere in this world these days, and the fact that somebody, no matter who it is, like no matter if it's somebody you're married to for freaking 30 years, they're still deciding to spend the time with you, and you should respect that, and you should be present and give them your undivided attention. As I said, we kind of take it for granted, and it's the same thing like work things as well. Like, you know, everybody's got a busy, but if somebody says, listen, can we have a chat, can we have a meeting, whatever, give them your undivided attention for that period of time, because it's valuable. The time is valuable, and the fact that somebody is willing to do that, willing to have the one-on-one with you, just give them your undivided attention. Okay? Perspective, action, and being present. That's what this week's Monday motivation is all about. I want you guys to focus on those things this week. I think if you do make an effort on those things, you probably will find out that you're going to have a much better week. You're going to get a lot more out of the week. You're going to get a lot more out of the people around you, because people respond to you taking action. People respond to you being present. But very often it's hard to do either one of those until you've actually taken in that perspective first. So there we go. And that's this Monday's Monday motivation. As always, let me know in the comments, number one, how you doing, and number two, what you think of what I just talked about. What you think of these three things. I'd like to hear your opinions on the subject matter. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on those notifications, because even if you subscribe, you don't always get the notifications unless you have the notifications turned on, and then you get my next video popping into your email straight away. Guys, you rock, and I shall talk to you guys soon more.